Well, I got some good news, guys. So I cleaned it out and just a little quick clean by stuffing the rag in there, and the cylinder actually looks really good. I don't see any like scorch marks or anything. Um, Looks just like this one pretty much. I can still see all the like a lot of cross hatches and stuff. The only thing is down there, you guys can see that rust ring going on. So it looks like as long as you can get that cleaned up and just clean it out a little bit, that thing would still be good to go. Because on the piston here, you got a little scratch right there. Maybe I don't need the light for this. Um, you guys can just see a scratch right there. And then if I flip it over 180, there's a little one right there, which isn't bad. That just looks like normal wear. So to me, this looks like it was just sitting for a while, and water got in there somehow and seized her up, because these rings aren't moving either. But it doesn't look like they like stuck and damaged anything from it slapping around, and seems to move pretty good still. Not a lot of play. I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with it other than say water got in there or something and seized it up and rusted it. But like this one too. Let's see. Yeah, right there. That's a pretty, like, this mark on this one's worse than the other one. I can't really feel it. And then on the side there, I can kind of feel that one. So this side almost seems worse. And this side was the side that wasn't seized. But yeah, there's a pretty good scrape in this one right there. I can feel that with my nail. And then, yeah, that was it for this one. So, I don't know, maybe just get some pistons and this thing will be good to go. Just clean it out, or oh, there's a little bit of scraping going on this side right there. Have to see if that's anything major or not. I don't know, it looks like pretty usual wear though. It doesn't look too bad. Looks like it would be rebuildable. Let's feel that. Oh yeah, I can't feel that at all. So if I could get a hone that'll fit in there, because these are probably what, like maybe 40 some millimeter or something, pretty tiny. They're like the size of that CR80 that I rebuilt. Actually, I think that was before you guys, before I started making videos, I'm pretty sure. Well, that was a fun little project. And so it looks like just get a set of pistons and slap it back together with some case gasket sealer, and I think it would be good to go. And update on this stuff over here. It's actually the next day. I got this motor running today, but I actually ran out of time. I was too busy, and I couldn't get it out on the lake, but it started up, so that's definitely a step in the right direction. So this one runs, and this one works. I just don't have a battery for the trolling motor, and then full tank of gas and everything, so I'm all good there. As long as the gearbox works on this, which it seems to, but I don't know if on these, because I started it in neutral and the impeller was spinning, so I'm not sure if that's what they're supposed to do or not. But I didn't have time to get it out on the lake, and I think it's gonna rain tomorrow, so I'll just have to see if I can't get it out there. I'll get it out there the next day I can. So there's that. And then when I took the rod off of this side, all the bearings fell out, all the needle bearings. But when you're putting it back together, just make sure you get some grease, and the grease will hold them all together when you put it back in. But on the crank, looks really nice still. And I didn't want to take this side apart because I didn't want to deal with all the needles in case I lost one, because I wasn't expecting them to fall like that, but I think I got them all right here. So now the next step is to just clean out the cylinders and look for some pistons. And then I gotta figure out what the deal is with the lower unit here, because I might end up with having to look for a lower unit again and be back where I started. But it'd be pretty sweet to have another one of these motors going, especially one fully rebuilt, so I know that I won't have any problems. Plus this one's newer than that other one, because the cover is a lot nicer and it doesn't fit. So there you guys have it. This is the next step. Got it all tore down, and hopefully they clean up and turn out just fine. So there you guys have it. So now I gotta look for some parts, so might be a few days. But all right, guys, so as you saw in the last video, I tore the motor apart and got the crankcase split and the pistons off, and showed you guys the cylinder and everything. I think I found the parts that I need to get. There's like only like one guy selling new pistons still, and it's from Singapore, so it's definitely going to be a while before I get them. But before I get that, I just want to make sure that I can fix this mount here. So guys, I have no idea how this even happens, but it's clean snapped off. And I looked up how much a used one is, and people are trying to get like 80 or 90 bucks for these things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out how to unbolt it from here, and when I'm making this, I don't know when you guys are gonna be seeing it, but right now the coronavirus is going around, and it's been going around for like a month and a half now. It's the beginning of May actually, when I'm making this and playing with the boat stuff, and but I messaged my shop teacher. I was like, hey, I need to use the aluminum welder. Would I be able to? And he's like, all right, what time? You know, he said that we could try and make something work or figure something out. And then, so anyways, I was like, you know, I work all week. He's like, all right, just message me tomorrow when you're off of work. So I gotta get this off of here and all cleaned up with the wire wheel and all that good stuff. So it's all ready to go to aluminum weld, and hopefully it holds, and I can get in there good enough and weld her back up. But I'll have to get it off and just see what I'm working with here. So now I'm gonna be turning this off, and I gotta be very careful when I move this, because I can't lose any of those little needles. But it's time to try and get that fixed now, and then we gotta work on the lower unit too. Can't forget about that. So just give me a second here, and I'll get that up on the workbench. All right, guys, here it is up on the workbench. Time to figure out how to take it off. I got the crank and stuff just tucked away in that shelf, and now I'm ready to start figuring out how to take this off. So hopefully it's not too hard to take off, and I can figure it out. So let me just see what I can do, I guess. All right, guys, so sorry I kind of worked a little ahead, but this piece is the thing that holds the gear on right here for the throttle, and I just slid off there's a little gear on the end right off of here, and then just pulled the thing out. This flexes, so I had to flex that out of the way, and then I was able to get that off the top. But then I realized I probably didn't even need to do that. There's once you undo the little screw caps right there, there's a bunch of C-clips, which I already got all of them off now, and these are like little plugs, and you just gotta pull those out, and then it looks like this whole back thing will just come off. So I'm gonna get that off right now. Alright, so after you guys get the C-clips off and those little plugs out, then this whole thing just comes off of the whole mid unit, And then I have this loosened already, so it should just slide right up off of here. Yep, so there's the whole throttle off of there. And then that should just I believe maybe the shaft will slide out and then this thing will come off. So let me get that figured out real quick, and I'll show you guys how I did it. Alright guys, so yep, that shaft, you guys can't really see, but that shaft just slid right out, and then I was able to just grab this piece. So now what I can see is someone already tried to fix this before. Right there is aluminum, and right there, because this piece, that's pretty lined up right there. Here, let me try and get it better. Okay, so you know it's pretty good right there, and then over here you got that big crack. That's because all that aluminum from the last guy trying to fix it right there. And so yep, I'll just bring it to work tomorrow and grind this down, and then clean up this with a wire wheel really good, so then it's ready to be aluminum welded. But there you guys have it. Time to get this mount bracket fixed and looking good again. So I'm gonna try and weld as much of it as I can, and then grind it down, maybe paint it up a bit, make it look nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to really make this motor look pretty good. Here's the rest of the stuff. Surprisingly, most of it fit in here. I got the cylinder and the pistons upstairs, so I'll bring this up there with them and bring them to work tomorrow, because I forgot to bring that stuff to work today. But I'll set this stuff down here, and now the last thing is the lower unit here, and figuring out if this is savable or not. And this is the one that the guy, he drained for the season. Let's see. So he drained it, and he forgot to fill it back up with gear oil until it came out here. So it's supposed to have that much gear oil, and nope, forgot to fill it. Ran it out on the water and seized it up. This locked tight. So I'm gonna see if there's anything I can't do to unlock it, rebuild it, anything. So I'm gonna see if I can't get in there. I'm gonna try looking up a video or something first, see if anyone's ever done it. Or I really would hate to try and end up with another lower unit, because for the price of that, the rest of this is pretty much just parts. But I'll see what I can't do about that, and be really nice, because I've seen seal kits for them. So I'm hoping that there's some way to get in there, and there's some bearings or something. But only one way to find out. So I'm gonna see if I can't find anything, and I'll let you guys know.